So today we will look at chapter 11, part 2 of this book here, 汉语与文化读本, Intermediate Reader, Chinese Language and Culture. And this chapter we'll look at today is 龙和狮子. So I want this to be interactive, so hopefully you will have a keyboard to hand that types a pinyin, and which obviously converts into characters. So we'll start by going over the text itself, and then one by one we will answer the comprehension questions, and I want you on your side to be typing the answers yourself, just to give yourself some practice. 龙和狮子。中国人过年的时候不仅喜欢舞龙，而且也喜欢舞狮子。So let's break down what some of this means. So 不仅而且 not only but also. You can also say this as 不但而且 not only but also. So 跳舞 is to dance. So 舞. So at New Year, Chinese people not only like dancing dragons, they also like dancing lions. So 舞龙，而且也喜欢舞狮子. We're all familiar with those kinds of images during Chinese New Year. 龙不是真的动物. Of course, 龙不是真的动物. Like dragons aren't a real animal. 它是一种传说中的动物 legend 传说 so 传说中的动物 a legendary animal. So for example, Robin Hood 是个传说中的人物，龙是传说中的动物。One of the irritating trends in the English language today is to use the word legend to describe things and people that are factual, whereas Chinese doesn't suffer from that particular melody. 在中国历史上 so in Chinese history, 龙是权威的象征. So two newish words. So 权威 is power, as in power and authority. And 象征 is symbol. So and 象征 is symbol. So 见证 is ID, or 证件. That's 象征 is this. So for example, this expression here. Everyone knows someone who engages in these 社会地位象征, so status symbol. So 社会地位 social status, 社会地位象征 status symbol. 画着龙的衣服只有皇帝才可以穿. So clothes that have a dragon drawn onto it could only be worn by the emperor himself. 皇帝睡觉的床叫做龙床. So the bed that the emperor sleeps on is called the long bed. Also, the year of the dragon every 12 years, so 2012, 2000, 2024, are auspicious years in which to have a child, especially a son. 那时候人们都认为皇帝就是天上的龙. At that time, people all thought that the emperor was a heavenly dragon, 天上的龙. 今天 Today, 龙称为中华民族 the Chinese people 的象征 so a symbol of the Chinese people. Today, the dragon is a symbol of the Chinese people. 每一个中国人都说自己是龙的传人，龙的传人。So the song 龙的传人 is in the 2000s it was updated to be a modern pop song by Wang Lihong, and so the descendants of the dragon. Modern Chinese people are thought to be descendants of the dragon, so it's a song that's worth checking out. Before we move any further, let's answer the first comprehension question, and I want you typing on your side the answer. So, 以前龙象征着什么? So, in the old days, what did the dragon symbolize? So not now. So, of course, nowadays the dragon is a symbol of the Chinese people, but in the old days, 以前龙. So let's type up this whole sentence. 龙是权威的象征. So, the dragon was the symbol of power and authority. 龙是权威的象征. So can you type that up on your side? So 权威, so 权 we've come across recently as in 人权, human rights, or 权利, rights or power, and 权威 and 威, well, it's the same way as in by way, Budweiser beer. 龙是权威的象征. Let's type in that. 以前龙是权威的象征. 第二个. Well, while we're down here, we might as well look at question 2. 人们为什么去求龙? So, why did people go and求the long, the dragon? So, let's go to paragraph 3 and find out what that means. 过去人们以为龙掌管着下雨和刮风. So, let's find out what that means. So, 掌管 is to control. The same Zhang as in Zhang show applause. Zhangguan. So people thought that the dragon controlled rain and the wind. 刮风. 所以每当天寒. So it's a tricky character here because Han looks very similar at first glance to Zhao, as in Zhao Shanghao, but Han is a different word. So Tian Han is drought. Tian Han is drought. So 所以每当天寒. So every time there was a drought. Okay. 庄稼快要干死的时候. And there was a danger of the crops drowning or so the crops dying of drought. So we'll just type this first. 天旱. So 干死 is to die of drought. So and it's not in the glossary, but this word here is crops. 庄稼快要干死的时候，人们就去求龙，快一点，下雨。So every time there was a drought and there was a danger of the crops dying of thirst, people would go and request. People would go and request that the dragon come and send a bit more rain. 人们就去求龙，快一点下雨。等大雨成灾，庄稼快要淹死的时候，so 又去求龙，不要再下雨了。So so sometimes they would ask the dragon to send some rain. 当大雨成灭。Or when there was too much rain, sorry, this character here is a 灾, as is so 灾难 is a natural disaster. Looks a bit similar to the character 灭, but it's pronounced 灾. So, for example, earthquake or tornado. Tang 大雨成灾。庄稼快要淹死的时候，淹死 is drown. Sadly, common cause of death among children in China because of the shortage of swimming lessons. 淹死 drown. 快要淹死的时候，又去求龙，不要再下雨了。So they would request that the dragon not send more rain. 等到粮食丰收了, so at the time of the harvest, so 粮食 the grains, 丰收了 to come and reap the harvest. 大家都说这是龙王的功劳。So, and when the harvest came, people would give credit to the dragon. They would say, it's kindness. We owe this to the kindness of the dragon. So let's go down and answer question 2, which is 人们为什么求龙? And I want you to type this on your side. 人们为什么去求龙? So, of course, if the question is 为什么, the answer must begin with 因为. 因为. "人们以为龙掌管着掌管着下雨和刮风." So, new-ish word here, 刮 as in 刮胡子 to shave. We haven't come across that much before at this level. And so, 以为, a bit of an aside about the difference between 认为 and 以为. So 认为 is to be of the opinion that, to think. 以为 is also to think or be of the opinion that, but 以为 gives room to be wrong. So it's more like assume. So 我以为你不懂英文了. I assumed you didn't understand English, so I'm speaking to you in Chinese. Or so that's what 以为. Or really good question to ask someone is 你以为你是谁呢? Who do you think you are? 你以为你是谁呢? So, 人们为什么去求龙? The answer, 因为人们以为龙掌管着 下雨和刮风。所以 so they thought that the dragon controlled the rain and the wind, and it's well yeah, we could just leave that, otherwise we'll have to type up the whole third paragraph. Don't have time for that. 第三个，为什么大家既喜欢龙又怕龙？ So why do people both like the dragon and fear the dragon? So, 因为 the answer. So let's go and find out what the answer was. So the answer will be somewhere in paragraph 4. Long 是人们的救星，却又给人们带来灾难. So we know that 灾难 is natural disaster. So Joe is to save. So it's put down in the glossary as a emancipator. So the saving star. So Joe, well, I'll create a new box here. Joe, guiding light or saving star or emancipator. 龙是人们的救星，却又给人们带来灾难. So, a bit like the God of the Old Testament. It is our savior, but also brings natural disasters and death. Like a spoiled child, also like the God of the Old Testament. 大家既喜欢他又怕他. People both like it and fear it. 为了感谢龙，让人们平平安安地过了一年. So, to thank the dragon for allowing them to live another year peacefully, 同时要求他下一年也不要给人们带来灾难. At the same time, they request that the dragon does not bring them another natural disaster. 所以到过年的时候，大家就要来祭拜龙. So 祭拜 is to worship the dragon. Worship 祭拜. So let's go down and answer the next question. And remember, I want you typing on your side. So 为什么大家既喜欢龙又怕龙? So 因为 so 龙是人们的救星，却又给人们带来灾难。是人们的救星，又带来灾难. So, because the dragon is the people's savior, but also brings natural disasters. So if you haven't already, please type up 因为龙是人们的救星，又给人们带来灾难。第四个，人们做出来的龙是什么样的? So the dragon that people have made looks like what? Because of course, when something is a mythical creature, nobody knows what it looks like. So what do the dragons of popular imagination look like? So So let's try to answer this succinctly. 可是人们都不知道龙到底长得是什么样子。So 长得 is to look like something. 到底 is exactly. So nobody knows exactly what a dragon looks like. 长得 is a good expression. 他长得怎么样? What does he look like? 你长得很帅. You look very handsome. 长得是什么样子？几千年来没有人见过真的龙。So over the millennia, 几千年来 nobody has seen a real dragon. 于是大家就根据闪电的形状 so it looks a little bit like, maybe it looks like lightning. So or people according to what lightning looks like, the shape of lightning, 用黄绸布 so used yellow silk 绸布 用黄绸布 used yellow silk 做成一条有蛇的蛇子 so the body of a snake, 马的头 the head of a horse, 鸡的爪子 the claws of a rooster, 鸡的爪子 so no 爪子 claws. 鱼的脸组成的龙 so that's the scales, so 脸 the scales of a fish. As you can see, the left of this character has the fish radical. 鱼的脸组成的龙 so 鱼的脸 鱼脸 fish scales. It's a hell of a character. 组成的龙过年时把这条又大又长又凶恶 so when it comes to the new year, people take this big long 又凶恶的龙 evil or ferocious 凶恶的龙抬出来让大家祭拜 so 祭拜 to worship. So people worship this ferocious looking creature. So 这种抬着龙到处让人们来祭拜的活动 so people take this and so they lift it up 抬着 they lift up the dragon 到处 all over the place have people there have worshipping activities 慢慢的就变成了过年时的一种娱乐了 so it's a type of New Year amusement. So let's go down and answer question 4. 人们做出来的龙是什么样的 So the dragon that people make, the dragon of popular imagination looks like what? So 是根据 is according to 根据闪电的形状 according to the shape of lightning. Yeah. So 有蛇的身子 has the body of a snake. 有蛇的身子。马的头。马的头。Horse's head. Horse's head. 鸡的爪子。鸡。So, a rooster's claws. I-O. And 鱼的脸。Fish's scales. So type this for me. 是根据闪电的形状 It's according to the appearance of lightning. 有蛇的身子 the body of a snake. 马的头 horse's head. 鸡的爪 chicken's claws. 鸡的爪子 sorry. And 还有鱼的脸 and a fish's scales. Good stuff. 第五个，乌龙是怎么形成的？The dancing dragon looks like what? So, well, we've kind of been over that. Well, so the dancing dragon of Chinese New Year, I think what they're looking for is let's just put the also from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th paragraph. It's 又大又长又凶恶，又大又长又凶恶。So big, long, and ferocious. 又大又长又凶恶。第六个，为什么许多人们为什么许多人家的门口要摆一些动狮子、石狮子 So why do many people at the entrance of their home have a bronze lion or a stone lion? So on to the next paragraph. So we've done a bit about dancing dragons, now for dancing lions, or stone lions even. 狮子据说是汉代在中国外运进来的。So lions did not enter China until the Han Dynasty. So shortly before Christ in our terms. And they were brought by foreigners. So 狮子据说是汉代在中国外运进来的。动物中 so when it comes to animals 最厉害的是狮子 so the most impressive animal in the animal kingdom is the lion 狮子 as you can see it has the animal radical on the left and then 师 as in 老师 teacher 许多有钱的人都希望狮子能够保护自己 So a great many rich people hoped that a lion would protect them 可是狮子不能像猫狗那样的养在家里 But of course a dragon can't be raised in the home like a cat or a dog 因此他们就做了一些动狮子狮子 So bronze or stone lions 在自家的大门口 So they would put a bronze or a stone lion on there at the entrance of their home 因此他们就做了一些痛狮子、石狮子，摆在自家的大门口。So So 痛狮自家的大门口。So they want the lion to protect them. 因为他们想让狮子保护自己的家。They wanted the lion to protect their own homes. 因为他们想让狮子保护自己的家。And let's look at question 7 while we're down here. 为什么要舞狮子 Why did people want a dancing lion? 后来一些练功夫的人 So 功夫 is of course kung fu and 练 So practitioners of kung fu 后来一些练功夫的人为了炫耀自己的本领跟狮子一样厉害 So to show off that they are like a lion So 功夫 kung fu and 炫耀 to show off. 后来一些练功夫的人为了炫耀自己的本领跟狮子一样厉害 that they're like a lion 就用大红绸布 So we met 绸布 earlier silk So a big piece of red silk, a big piece of red silk, 大红绸布制作 to manufacture 成一头凶恶 again 凶恶 ferocious 凶恶的大狮子，他们把狮子抬出来，像乌龙那样也无来无去。So they would take they would raise 抬出 the silk lion like the silk dragon 渐渐的 gradually 渐渐的 gradually 舞狮子也成了人们过年的时的娱乐了 Another form of New Year entertainment. So 为什么要舞狮子？因为练功夫的人炫耀自己像狮子一样厉害。So can you type this up? 因为练功夫的人想炫耀自己像狮子一样厉害。People wanted to show off that they were just as impressive as lions. So can you type this up? And you can send it to me or post it in the comments if you wish. 因为练功夫的人想炫耀自己像狮子一样厉害。So we'll leave it there. So good way of practicing these new words is to 造句 create a sentence. For example, 传说比方说秦始皇不是传说中的人物，秦始皇 was not a legendary figure, he was a historical figure. 象征 symbol. 宝马 BMW 宝马是个社会地位象征 BMW is a social status symbol. 淹死 to drown. 每年许多中国小孩子因为不会游泳淹死。So this is worth watching and rewatching, and if you have such a keyboard to hand, please type up your answers there. Thanks.